Salut tout le monde, c'est Solid People 62, bienvenue pour ce deuxième épisode de Metal Gear Solid 3. Dans le dernier épisode, on avait commencé l'aventure dans la mission virtueuse, j'allais dire virtuelle, où on doit retrouver le scientifique Sokolov. Oui, j'ai oublié de reprendre la vidéo à l'endroit où j'étais parce que j'ai sauvegardé. Malheureusement, je dois recommencer le passage que je m'étais arrêté. Mais je sais comment faire. Dans le dernier épisode, on n'a pas eu beaucoup d'action, mais là, aujourd'hui, normalement, ça devrait aller. Alors, j'ai pas l'impression que ça rame beaucoup. Donc, c'est un avantage. Alors, peut-être que par après, ça va ramer, parce que mon frère, il joue pas pour l'instant. Mais ça se peut qu'après, il commence à jouer et que ça bouffe la co. Voilà. Endormi. Attendez. Technique. Alors, attendez. Ouais, juste. Si vous entendez les portes claquer, c'est pas moi. Je croyais qu'il y avait un bug. Oh putain. Voilà. Bon. Voilà ce que je voulais faire la dernière fois. Si il se met pas contre le mur, ce sera bien. Alors j'ai augmenté un peu le son parce que c'était un peu faible la dernière fois. Comme ça c'est les assommes directs, donc c'est beaucoup plus facile. Donc là on est en mode évasion. En mode prudence, j'ai testé tout à l'heure, on peut rentrer. Ok, je pense que c'est bon, on va pouvoir rentrer. On va avoir une longue cinématique, mais ça va mettre fin à l'intro du jeu. Parfait, c'est bon. Longue cinématique, je vous préviens. Mais je vous laisse profiter, je vous dis rien.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies
Ça rame pas du
has
tout,
put
c'est
him
très bien.
in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the Gru. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
J'ai jamais remarqué qu'ils disaient vous parlez le russe parfait. Alors je sais qu'ils ont fait quelques changements, hein. Je sais qu'il y a des changements entre la version PS2 et et 3DS.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
Non,
I
pas
see.
vraiment.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Très bien. Vous vous doutez, Volgin, c'est un homme pas très gentil. Qui a l'air d'être assez spécial, d'après Sokolov. Thunderbolt, je sais pas comment on peut prononcer, Thunder je crois, Thunderbolt. Ça veut dire tempête électrique peut-être, je crois. Vous verrez pourquoi on l'appelle comme ça. Bon, vous voyez, Sokolov, c'est un groupe heureux, hein. Il fait des mouvements un peu bizarres avec ses mains, on sait pas ce qu'il fait. Mais c'est un gros trouillard, vous allez voir. Mais c'est un bon perso, moi je l'aime bien, Sokolov. Il est marrant. Il y a quelqu'un qui nous observe. Snake, t'es pas très discret. T'es sentinelle. T'es pas passé vraiment incognito. Voilà. Bravo. Ça y est, ils vont tous mourir. C'est la fin. Bon bah j'espère que celui-ci... Je me tais.
So this is the legendary boss.
Alors non, ce n'est pas moi. Et comment tu connais The Boss, toi?
Huh? We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz.
Personnage très
What's a
important.
crew soldier doing here?
Soldier?
Pour ceux qui ont joué à Metal Gear Solid 5, oui, c'est le Ocelot de Metal Gear Solid 5. En plus jeune. Il doit avoir la vingtaine dans celui-là.
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Tellement classe. J'adore ce perso. Et j'adore ces genres de scènes dans Metal Gear.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
Non, non, pas du tout. Mais d'où tu la connais? C'est bizarre. Alors oui, c'est un peu bizarre. Hein. Mais c'est comme ça qu'il appelle ses soldats.
Crew operatives?
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Major!
Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Et ouais. Mais voyons, Slot, je ne suis pas ton ennemi.
Impossible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Il est juste assommé. Rassurez-vous, il n'est pas mort. Alors on peut le tuer. Mais c'est un game over si on le tue. Ça crée un time paradoxe.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Attention, la scène qui suit marque la fin de l'introduction. Et vous n'êtes pas prêts. Vous n'êtes pas prêts. Si vous vous attendiez pas à ce genre de choses, vous n'êtes pas prêts. Parce que là, c'est là que les emmerdes vont commencer à arriver. Un des meilleurs moments du jeu. Mais pas le meilleur. C'est pas le seul. Il y a énormément de moments super cool dans ce jeu. Bref, c'est tout de suite. Vous allez voir. Vous n'êtes pas prêts. Je vous le dis.
You okay?
Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best GRU has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
That's what they were making you build.
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
C'est ça, un Metal Gear.
Nuclear missiles from
Pour ceux
that
qui se
kind of
demandent.
terrain.
Oh yes.
Pour ça que ça s'appelle Metal Gear Solid.
Units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
C'est le moment. C'est le moment où ça part en couille. Mes meilleurs moments de l'intro. Je vous le dis, moi. Ah, vous n'êtes pas prêts. Si vous vous attendiez pas à ça, vous n'êtes pas prêts. Eh oui. The Boss. Mais qu'est-ce qu'elle fait là? Qu'est-ce que mon mentor fait là?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Moment what the fuck, hein, vous allez voir. C'est pour ça que vous n'êtes pas prêts.
Hornets?
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Un fantôme? Mon Dieu. Et là, mon Dieu, vous allez savoir qui c'est direct.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
Et oui, c'est Thunderbolt. Colonel Vorg.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Mon personnage préféré.
Colonel Vogan.
Enfin, mon boss préféré.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Il fait partie de mes persos préférés.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras.
C'est pas très gentil tout ça, vos boss.
He has not yet
Expliquez-vous.
found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Mais Snake, depuis quand tu...
Think you can pull the trigger?
Oula. Oh, quelle connasse. Mais The Boss, je pensais que vous étiez mon mentor. Aïe. Le bras cassé.
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
Ne lui fais pas confiance. Oh mais quel con. Snake, pourquoi?
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Traîtresse. Mais vous allez voir un petit peu. Il y a une histoire entre les deux. Mais je vous spoil pas.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the...
Ça, on sait tout ça. Laissez faire le pro. Il sait comment soigner les petits bobos. Alors, coupure. Ok. Chirurgie. Alors, déjà. Là. Là. Hop. On n'est pas obligé de mettre dans l'ordre, hein. On peut faire n'importe quoi. Coupure. Là. Ça, c'est coupure. Non. C'est quoi? Os fracturé. Voilà. Coupure. Et là, se fracturer aussi. Ouais. Du coup, ça et ça. Voilà. On est en parfaite santé maintenant.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Le Shagahod, il le transporte. Mon Dieu, mais qu'est-ce qu'ils vont faire avec?
Shagohod.
Vous voyez, il y a quelque chose entre les deux. Ça se voit. Je vous spoilerai aussi un truc à la fin du jeu, je pense, si j'oublie pas. Et d'ici là, j'aurais peut-être oublié. Qu'est-ce qu'il veut faire avec ça, lui, de fou, là?
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
Ah bon? Il avait pourtant dit qu'ils étaient en Amérique, non? Ah, on en profite des petites dames. Oh.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear.
C'est quoi ça, un rouge à lèvres?
A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Plus courageuse que son mari, en tout cas. J'ai du mal à le croire.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel. Even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
Il est fou.
Won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
C'est un petit blocage dû à la connexion, c'est pas grave. Ça arrive, même si la co est bonne. Bon, il se passe ça, Snake il est pas censé être vivant, mais c'est un jeu vidéo. Alors oui, on n'a pas beaucoup joué pour l'instant, mais ne vous inquiétez pas, ça part encore la fin. S'il faut, ça sera un stream de... ça sera une vidéo de 1h30, s'il le faut. C'est pas très grave. Ce serait bien qu'on joue un petit peu. Mais il y a encore des cinématiques. Ah! Copyright time. Mais la musique est très bien. Avec ce générique, ces images qui tuent, qui correspondent au jeu, je trouve. Snake avec des serpents, les titres qui bougent comme des serpents, enfin les noms qui bougent comme des serpents, c'est bien fait, j'aime bien. Snake Eater. Je me tais. I'm still Snake Eater.
Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I'd lie to you. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater.
D'ailleurs, ça fait très très générique de James Bond, mais c'était fait exprès parce que Metal Gear, je crois que c'était une version parodique de James Bond de base, je crois. Enfin, ça devait être une sorte de parodie.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point.
Mais là, les emmerdades commencent. Ça va plus rigoler.
Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission.
Encore un blocage, pas grave.
Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
Donc là, on peut plus se permettre d'échouer.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This Fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Une erreur que j'ai fait en ne pas regardant les cinématiques comme ça. Parce que je les ai jamais vues ces cinématiques-là.
Who is the soldier?
The Boss.
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war.
On en apprend plus sur elle comme
Russia,
ça.
you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in a violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The Army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
Ça vous saoulez cet
What if
épisode,
we
je
can't
sens.
prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
Et ça fait partie du scénario.
Nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal.
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Il va falloir vaincre ce boss.
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
Ouf.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of
Là,
insiders.
je m'attendais pas à ça. J'avoue.
There was a defection in September 1960. You remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet...
Kojima, c'est un petit coquin.
Precisely.
Kojima, il aime bien cacher des
Since
petits
then,
trucs comme ça.
they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eve.
Après, ça respecte quand même le monde de la guerre. Hein.
Also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route.
Sur la guerre, il y avait pas mal d'images comme ça. Quand même. Pour le plaisir des soldats, on va dire. C'est à peu près ça. Hein.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
violent l'atterrissage. T'aurais fait un roulé-boulé comme ça, je crois que tu te serais fait très très mal. Bah, quand je joue un petit peu, hein, juste pour vous.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's
Opération Snake Eater, d'où le nom du jeu, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
And the destruction of the
Tout simplement.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis
Mais
find
ça fait exprès, hein, c'est pour rallonger
the prisoners
l'histoire,
succeed in
c'est chiant.
escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
Dit que pour ceux qui ne savent pas ce que ça veut dire,
But
les
I got the
traduire
name
sur,
wrong. The one they
sur
escaped
Google.
in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels that was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
Comme celui qui s'appelle Dick le pauvre, j'ai envie de dire.
So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right, then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square zero. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance, too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology.
Pas besoin de lui dire
Going
bonjour
up
à lui.
against some of the world's
Il sert
most
à rien.
advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research
Enfin, je trouve.
facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, Who are the Patriots? And Lali Lule Lo.
Lali Lule Lo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
Circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Très bien. joue un petit peu, puis on s'arrêtera à l'usine désinfectée. Désaffectée, pardon. Désinfectée, non. Désaffectée. C'est pas la même chose. Donc là, normalement, on a des armes qui peuvent tuer. Exact. Donc là, on n'a plus le pistolet de merde qui endort. Non, le pistolet létal. Donc, on doit poser la question qui sont les patriotes et il doit nous répondre lalilou lalo. Si répond ça, c'est que c'est Adam. Adam, je vous dis pas qui c'est, vous le verrez. Je vous ferai une... D'ailleurs, Adam, pour ceux qui ont fait Metal Gear Solid 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, je sais plus si Metal Gear Solid 5 c'est mentionné. Vous savez qui c'est, normalement. Metal Gear Solid 4 sûr, vous savez qui c'est. Metal Gear Solid 5, j'ai des doutes. Cinématique, je crois, non? Et il y a une cinématique ici, je me rappelle. Que je descendais, il y a une cinématique. Oui, oui, encore une. Encore une bonne cinématique. Enfin, encore une bonne. Pas excellente non plus, mais je l'aime bien aussi, celle-là. Un cheval, mais qu'est-ce qu'il fout ici? C'est Adam, c'est sûr.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Oh merde. War the Patriot. C'est peut-être elle, hein?
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
Attention, oui. Tire. Oh. Encore.
Go home.
Elle aime défoncer mes armes.
Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Bah si, j'étais armé, mais tu m'as désarmé.
Boss!
Elle va trop péter le bras, tu vas rien comprendre.
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America.
Alors cette arme c'est un patriote et c'est munitions illimitées, donc c'est pour ça. Elle recharge pas. Encore un fantôme.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings?
Depuis tout à l'heure, j'arrête pas d'être plutôt du côté de mon mentor, non? Bon, j'essaie de vous stopper, mais c'est normal.
But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you.
Main cassée là, hein, je vous le dis.
Now, go home.
Le bandana, pour ceux qui savent pas, c'est celle qu'elle avait au début du jeu. Voilà, tout simplement. C'est ce qu'il a utilisé pour son attel, son bras cassé.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Donc ils se connaissent depuis 10 ans maintenant. Intéressant. Ça nous donne plus d'informations. Bon, il va y avoir des ennemis qui vont venir. Donc on va se camoufler. Merde, à chaque fois je me trompe. C'est rond, c'est pas croix. On va se mettre en noir, ouais. Voilà.
What's this?
C'est rien du tout.
This is HQ.
Putain, ça va arriver vite.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Il y a encore des ennemis là-bas. Attention. Voilà. Attention ennemi, je suis con. Merde, qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Pourquoi Ah voilà, c'est ça que je voulais faire. Je me suis fait repérer comme un con. Je voulais juste faire ça moi. Et j'ai failli. Bien, Adam est à l'intérieur. Allons le voir. Il n'y a personne. Ça c'est important. Voilà. Je vous laisse ici. Et oui, je suis un connard. Parce qu'en sortant d'ici, on va pouvoir rencontrer Adam. Et vous saurez qui c'est dans le prochain épisode.
Paramedic.
Snake, it's...
Donc on verra qui c'est dans le prochain épisode.
Okay, good luck, Snake.
Je vous dis à la prochaine. D'ici là, portez-vous bien. Bye.